Hi guys, welcome back to another video. It's so nice to be live again. So I don't want to waste much time. Um so today I want to discuss something like I noticed that over the week most people don't really know that they may know or they may not know about the deadline for application. And I noticed that some people are rushing their application, and because they are scared that they may miss out on the deadline even without knowing the deadline. So today, I just before anybody comes in, I just want to talk about um the dates and the deadline when you should have uploaded a document, when you shouldn't have uploaded a document, when you should round up your application. So that's what we are going to discuss today. And if you have any question while I'm talking, you can drop them in the comment section and I'm going to answer you. So to start with, for your application to be successful, you must know that there's deadline, there's date, there's deadline, right? So for your application to be successful, you must be able to meet up with those deadline. If not, your application will not be handled, and we don't want that. That's not why we are making our application. So as you already know, the Swedish university, they have two windows for application. We have the autumn semester and um um autumn semester and we have the spring semester. Now the autumn semester is like the largest, like the one that it has a lot of courses for international students to apply to. Why the spring semester? Yes, it has courses, but um, you will not have a lot of variety like you will have in the autumn semester, right? So for the autumn semester, today I'm going to talk about the autumn semester deadline. So for those that have already started their application, you already know that October 15 of this year, that was when the application started. So Alicia, hola, welcome. So the October 15, 2024, that was when the application started for 2025 autumn semester. So this is when you start like making your research and hello. This is when you start making your research, looking for schools you want to come into and stuff like that. So we've already passed October 15, and I believe that like at least 80% or 90% of you who plan to make application for Sweden would have made your research, known the school you want to apply to, and you start your application. So now that you've put the schools you want to apply to, you have until January 15 to that's when the application deadline. So you have until January 15. So before January 15 or on January 15, you should have ranked all your courses. This is going to be a quick live. So if you have question, just drop it. So before January 15 or on January 15, you should have ranked all your courses, because after January 15, you can no longer make changes in your application, right? So you want to thank you for the thumbs up. So you want to finish up your application, rank your courses on that January 15. So that is the date you should have ranked your courses in the order of most preferred to the least preferred, and you can no longer make changes. Then for can you hear me please? So then for the next date for deadline is February 3rd, 2025. So on this date all your documents should have been on your application, because that's the deadline for you to upload any supporting document. Is it your reference letter, your motivation letter? If you have been asked to submit CV, please submit it. So because after this date, there's no exception, there's no pleading. When that date is over, it's over. As gamer, hi, I think you're writing in Russian. I don't understand Russia. So so um on that date you're supposed to have uploaded all your supporting documents, English proficiency if you are not from African country. What else again? So just add all your documents, because after that date you can no longer add any document. So from January 15th to February 3rd, you have enough time for you to get all your documents and add to your application to support your application. So you want to do well to double check to make sure that you are uploading the right documents, and that nothing is going to limit you or stop your application from being handled right. Then also on that February 3rd, that is also the last day for you to pay your your application fee. So as an international student and a non-EU student, you are supposed to pay an application fee. I think I've talked about this before. So Alicia, please, can you hear me? I feel like nobody's hearing me. So this is when you're supposed to pay your application fee. Hi Rukayat, please can you hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me. Oh, good. Okay, thank you. So, February 3rd is the last day for you to pay your application fee. And some of you already know the application fee is 900 Swedish crowns. And you can pay using, you can go to the bank and they can do a transfer from you. Like you go to the bank, FX bank, they'll do a transfer for you, or somebody abroad can make the payment for you. All they need to do is to add your reference number or your application number to the payment, so that the payment, they will know that the payment is for your application. So, or you look for somebody abroad, look for somebody in the UK, Sweden, anybody can pay it for you as long as they can accept your currency in exchange for the amount of money they'll pay. They should pay it for you. So February 3rd is when you should have done that. All payments should have been received on the deadline, or your application will not be handled. Please, we don't want that. We want our application to be handled. So this fee is a one-time payment for the semester. So for this autumn semester, this is the amount of money you pay. If peradventure you are going to apply for spring semester, you're going to pay another money. So for every window of application, you pay an amount of money. So if you have questions, please drop, okay? So that as I'm talking, because this life is going to be very short, I don't want to waste. I just want to talk about the deadline because people have been have been just be rushing the application and not doing the right thing. So for March, after that, you've made your application fee, you now wait. So from February 3rd to March ending, this is the best part. March 27th, that's when you will know if you have been given an admission. So March 27, 2025, the admission results will be published for those who have applied for masters. Now, um how do I want to say it? How will you know if you have been admitted? So you may either receive an email or you need to log into your profile to check if you have been given admission. Now, if you see admitted, it means you've been admitted. Now, you may see admitted conditionally, meaning conditionally means that you need to pay a fee. If you see maybe admitted without any other thing, probably you've been given scholarship. Then if you see deleted or cancelled, just know that that course was deleted. Maybe you didn't meet up with the requirement, so they deleted it for you. Then if you see I think another one is waiting. My own was on waiting or not processed or waiting for processing. So it means my own was like that because I didn't meet I was late. I did a late application. So the day I was supposed to make the payment was the deadline and there was nobody to help me pay for it. So at the end of the day, 12 o'clock now passed, and I was lucky to pay it after 12. And so it entered late application. So my own was showing not processed. So that was how the only reason why I got admission to come was because somebody declined his admission. So if you see something like that, maybe deleted or on waiting list, maybe they're waiting for people to decline their admission, then they'll give you the opportunity to they'll give you the spot of that person, you get. So for those people that applied for bachelor's degree, for master's degree, March 27th, they are going to announce for master's degree, while for bachelor's degree they are going to announce it on the 3rd of April 2025. So that I think that's much about the dates and the deadline. So please, if you are going to do your application, do it properly. Don't rush. This is November. You still have December. You still don't do. Take your time. Write your motivational letter. Now, some courses. Now, let's assume probably you apply to 4 courses, and the 4 universities will be asking for motivational letter. Don't use one motivational letter for all of them because they are different courses. You can just try to tweak it a little bit. Hi, Uchenna. Welcome. Okay, thank you. So you can try to tweak it a little bit so that, because the four this thing you applied for, there are 4 different courses. Definitely, there's how you just tweak it, though they are closely related, but you still tweak it a little bit. So it requires time and effort. Don't just rush through your application like that, because all these things they check it. I'm not saying this thing. Hi, Nkechi. I'm not saying all these things to scare you, but at the end of the day, you don't want to pay 900 sec is a big money now for anybody living in Nigeria or another country, you understand? So at the end of the day, you want to see that the effort you put into this application is you achieve it, is realized, you get. So that's it. Please, if you have any question, you can drop because I will soon be going off. This is just a quick one. So let's do a quick Q&A if you want. So please try to do your application very well, okay? So I think that's it for deadline and this thing. So we have January 15 for rounding up your application to rank your courses. Uh, so okay, Kechi, is it too late to pay in January? Your last date to pay is February 3rd. So if by February 3rd, 11:59, your payment has not gotten to them, your application will not be handled. Then if maybe, like in my case now, my application did not get early, but the SHA received it after the deadline. So my application went to late application. So the only reason why I got admission was because somebody declined their own admission. So they gave me that spot. So your deadline to make that payment is February 3rd. Also on that February 3rd is your deadline to submit all your supporting documents. So make sure that your school by February 3rd has already sent your transcript. You get, they should have received it by that February 3rd. If not, everything will just enter late application. So Nkechi, you get now. That's when your deadline is February 3rd to make your application fee. Then March 27 is a big day. You have to be checking your phone to see if they've announced the application, if they've announced that you have been admitted. So but I'm going to be here to remind people of the date, but I just had to just like do this video because a lot of people are just, they don't most people don't read. Another thing you need to do, you need to read. Like if you pick a course, there are a lot of information on that course, the deadline, the requirement, what they need from you. If you don't read all those things, you're not going to get. But we'll keep helping out. So thank you, Nkechi. Please, if you have any question, Rukayat, you wanted to ask me one question the last time I came live. So can I have the question? If I Okay, yes, okay, I'm listening. Please go ahead. So if you see conditionally admitted in your admission, it means that you need to pay a school fees. And just know that when you've received that, just they'll give you deadline. I think you have 3 weeks to make the payment, to pay the school fees. They'll tell you when the money they should have received the money. And if they don't receive the money by that time, I don't know what they will do, sha. But if, as long as you've made the payment, you can email the school the receipt that you've made the payment. Then they'll tell you they've not received it, so you just wait for them. Because I think my own took time too for them to receive it, but I already showed them the invoice, the receipts they gave me, and when I paid the money. So they were like, okay, when they receive it they will tell me and they will send it to you. So So try and get everything ready before then. When you finish your application, just know that you start thinking about where to get your school fees, how to gather your school fees. You get Uchenna, I used perform performing app to pay my application fee, bought a virtual dollar card and paid you. Oh yeah, that works too. I think some people, as at last said, some people were using, is it Wise or something like that, Wise. So yeah, I shall know that dollar card works, but your naira card will not work. It's not going to work. So so you guys can learn from Uchenna. He said he used Performi app. You get, so maybe I think Uche, if you're in the group, you can just type it for people to learn so that they will know the app to use. Just get a virtual dollar card and fund the card, then use it to pay your money. Please, Uche, if you're in that group, can you just write it for people so that they can learn how to make payment? Because some people reached out to me if I can make payment for them. The thing is, most people have their money in Swedish crowns already. Most of them don't need naira. So you want, if I tell them, oh please, can you give, this person wants to give you naira, can you give? They don't want to change their money because why? Um Swedish crowns to naira. Naira is reducing while crowns is increasing, so they don't want to change their money and they're not using the money for anything. That's why sometimes I cannot help you to pay. Do you get? It's not as if I don't want to. I have a card. If I see somebody to give me Swedish crowns in exchange for naira, definitely I can help anybody to pay. But I've reached out to a lot of people and they don't want naira, so that's the only reason why I cannot help you to make the payment. But I'll keep asking. But at least let's take what Uchenna says. It can help a lot of people. Uche, please, if you're in the group, can you kindly like drop it in the group so that you can help other people. See, that's why I created that group, so that sometimes I may not know it all. You understand? Most of you know even some things more than me. So you can help your friend. Deborah, is there any Swedish scholarship we can apply to? How about Deborah? SI.se now. Are you new here? SI.se, Swedish Institute Scholarship. That's number one. Number two, the university scholarship. That's the university you make your first choice. You can apply to their scholarships, but you have to look out for when you have to be going to their site all the time to know when they will announce the scholarship. Do you get? So, but the biggest scholarship in Sweden is the Swedish Institute Scholarship. So you can go and read about it. Si.se. Read about it. Read about what they are looking for, so that they can, you will be able to apply and get it. See, there was let me tell you guys one story. There was one girl that went to a cyber cafe. The owner of the cyber cafe was the one helping her to upload her documents, and the guy was a learned person, so helped her to upload her document, and he just asked her, please, what is this thing you're applying for? This was 2021 that she told us this thing, and she said, oh, that she wants to apply to Sweden, and then she was trying to apply to scholarship. He was not like, oh, please tell me the name of the scholarship. And the girl told him, he went to go and do his research. Do you know that this guy, the next year, this guy applied for that scholarship and he got it? As in, when the girl told us in the group, it was really, really something to behold. So don't look down on yourself. Don't look down. Don't think you may not get it. Me, I tried to apply, but my application was late. I knew about Sweden very late, so everything I did was rush. It was late, so I didn't apply. That's why you see me, I don't talk about scholarship so much like that, because I don't have first-hand experience in it. But every other thing I know is what I'm telling you, and I'm sure about it. But you see, scholarship, I try to avoid that topic so that I don't give you wrong information. That's why you see me, whenever I ask me of scholarship, I just direct you to the website, go and read about it, know about it. You understand? Because I attended a college of education before my university. I joined uni from 200 level. We call it direct entry, which means I used 3 years in university. So I will be sending my transcript and certificate from both schools. I mean, yeah, it's just send both of them. Yes, at least so they'll know that you've had like 4 years or 4 years or more of university education, so that they'll be able to know that you pass the requirement for the English proficiency. So send it, is good. Deborah, thank you. I'm new here. Oh, okay, no problem. Welcome to the welcome to the group, abi the life, abi the channel. Welcome to everything. So Deborah, please go and check si.se for the scholarship. Then if you apply to any universities, the one you made your first choice, they can give you admission, but just do your application very well. If you have good application, there's no ojoro here, no. And another thing I need to say, some people reached out to me and they were like, can they pay me to make application for them? You see, when I started this channel, it's just to be, this channel is like a safe space for people to express themselves. I don't collect money for anything, because maybe not now, maybe if possible in future, but for now I didn't get the help that I'm giving now. So this is just me like trying to help people. And I know the situation of things back home. So if I can bring the whole of my generation here, by all means I'm going to do that. So, but don't don't think if you pay somebody money, you it's a sure thing for you that you will get admission. No, Sweden doesn't work like that. It's not like UK, that a lot of people have affiliations with universities that they are sure that you are going to get admission. No, Sweden, your admission is based on your what you have done before. So if somebody is coming to tell you, give me money, I'm going to make sure you get admission, it doesn't work like that. And one step is getting an admission, another step is getting resident permit. Some people can get admission and they did not give them resident permit. I've seen a scholarship holder that they gave scholarship, they did not give the person resident permit. So you see, so don't allow, if you say you want to come to any country to come and do masters, you must be willing to do some things by yourself. And these things are very, very simple little things that you can do. The best thing is to ask questions. And you guys, I always tell you, I'm here to answer your questions. No sugarcoating. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm going to tell you how it is here. If you are looking for somebody to come and be telling you, oh, I saw one tweet, I was on Twitter the other day, and somebody was like, you can apply to Sweden, you can get a job. And somebody commented, I was like, it's not easy as you people say it to be. And it's true. Most of these travel agent or travel coach, they will just paint everything to be easy. And there was a girl that commented, and I was like, it's not as easy as as you are saying it to be. But the most important thing is for you to have the language. And somebody was like, you Nigerians, you don't want other people to come inside the country. And I replied, nobody is stopping you from coming inside the country. Just come and see for yourself. So I think I'm talking too much, I'm sorry. So Rukayat, I hope I've answered your question. Another question, transcript application is online in my online. Transcript application is online in my online. We request and they send it. There's no way to include my application number while sending it. I hope it won't be a problem. As long as it's your school that is going to send it, I don't know how they will send it, but as long as the sending is coming from your school, there's no problem. Sometimes that application number is just to make it easy for them to trace who the application is for, because you never can tell how many Rukayat Rafiu is applying for 2025 autumn semester you get. But at the end of the day, just find a way to send it. I don't know how they will do. I don't know if they write any body of letter or they just send it straight like that. I really don't know, but just make sure it's coming from your school and not from you. You get. Okay, you saw the comment. So much argument. Like, the thing is, people don't like people telling them the truth. I remember when somebody was saying, UK, see, abroad is hard. Let me just tell you, the fact that you even left everything in your home country and carried like three bags and start coming inside here is going to be difficult. So the way that they just say it, like it's easy to, oh, when you come here, it's not easy. But it's not easy does not mean we will not do it. We will do it. You are going to do it and you are going to come and see for yourself. All of us suffer ourselves too, you get. So Abidemi, that's my name. Oh. Please, do you have idea of at least amount for fee in Sweden? I made a video about cost of schooling in Sweden. Abidemi, if you can watch the video, cost of studying in Sweden. So depending on your course, right? Your course, I don't know. I told you before, most science courses are very are more expensive than social science courses. So I don't know what you studied in school, but let's assume you studied chemistry. Chemistry now should be around 65,000, 70,000 Swedish crowns per semester. So let's assume it's 70,000 per semester. So you're going to pay 70,000 four times. So do the mathematics in your currency, Abidemi. You get, so that's the range. But if you are studying social science courses, maybe international business, what again, management, here we can be seeing we can be seeing 45,000, 48,000 per semester. So that's it. I hope you've gotten the cost of this thing. You can still go and watch that video. There's also cost of living too, how much rent cost and stuff like that. So you will have like a total overview of how much you should be looking at to start the study. So that's it. Do we have more questions? Can I go? Thanks for this session. You're welcome, my Ogasa. Thank you. Thank you for joining. But if you have more questions, I think I still have like 15 minutes here. So let's have more questions if you have. So you guys should know that the key dates you should be looking at is January 15, February 3rd, and March 27th. So these 3 dates, go and write it somewhere in your calendar so that you will not forget. You understand? Especially the paying of that fees, February 3rd. So just try it. Adeniyi Adedeji. Can I switch course based on work experience from engineering to finance? Unfortunately, it doesn't work here. It doesn't work here. When I was applying for Sweden, I told my husband because I didn't like the course I did in BSc. I studied chemistry. It's not something like finance now, cause all this human resource, customer service. I like to talk, so all those things come easy to me. And then it was I now put that I want to study human resource, and by the time we were now reading all the requirements, I just found out that I was not eligible. So it doesn't work like that. Rukayat, my sister. So Adejeji, it doesn't work like that. I really wish it does, because it doesn't work like that. Because at the end of the day, your transcript is engineering, and you now apply for finance course. By the time they are checking your transcript, checking your eligibility, you will not be eligible. So that's just it. Most times, to be honest with you, most times I wish it was any course you want to study. Say, because I can do BSc in chemistry, and I want to go and do something else in masters. That's why UK people used to go to UK. But here, it's not like that. So you have to either continue with your engineering. That's just it. You have to continue with your engineering if you want to study masters here. And my dear, in fact, studying here is not easy, but then just brace yourself up. So Adedeji, you cannot do it. You cannot switch. You cannot switch. You get. So Rukayat, chemistry, my sister. So which Rukayat, which course are you applying for now? Now that you study chemistry, which course are you applying for? Please tell me. I want to give you one tip. Analytical chemistry. Hmm. Okay, so me, I studied chemistry in environmental forensic. If you don't like chemistry, hi Noni. If you don't like chemistry, that course was a little bit okay for me, to be honest with you. There was not too much chemistry in it, and it was something that I could relate to it. Do you understand? So I'll advise you. I don't know what kind of chemistry you studied in school. Oh. Me, I studied um normal chemistry, industrial chemistry. I used to call it industrial chemistry, but just chemistry. So I put Orebro University as my number one. And Orebro University will always give you admission and will give you scholarship. You understand? If you apply well in time, two of my friends that are Nigerians got scholarship, fully funded scholarship there. So that's a tip for you. So look for Orebro University, chemistry in environmental forensic. It's not, there's chemistry there, but it's not like the one that they'll be drawing diagram. No, 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 no. So Rukayat, that one's for you. That's free. You pick it as well. Oh, nice. Go and put it in number one. Apply for their scholarship. You may get it because most times people don't go there. Yeah, that's Cerebral University. Correct. Your head is there. Your head is there. Uche now, what happened to Uppsala University? Please go and change it to first choice because you see that all those other schools, maybe Uppsala, you go, all these big schools, they are very proud, very, very proud. And Orebro University did something for me. W- See, that's why I tell you, getting admission is not even the hardest part. The hardest part is getting visa. I told you that during June, because now this thing will come out March, April. So people will start applying for resident permit from April, May, June, July, August. So semester starts first week of September. So I applied in first week of June. I was waiting. June ended, I not see. July ended, I not see. August was almost ending. Semester was supposed to start August 28th. I was telling my husband, all the money that we wasted, God, please. It was not funny, to be honest with you. So I think on the 13th of August, that was when I was granted my resident permit. Then it takes another 2 weeks or 3 weeks for you to get the resident card. Now I was one of the lucky people that didn't go for interview. I was just there. They just granted me. They just granted my husband immediately. At a point, some people they only granted their them as the main applicant. Their families, they told their families to come later on. I was happy that as they granted me, they granted my husband immediately. So what we just did, they granted us today. In 2 days' time, we had to go to Abuja to go and apply, to go and do biometrics and wait for our card. So by the time we were waiting for card, 3 weeks had gone. Classes had already started, and it was almost that time we were coming out from COVID. So I already started classes at home. I now had to plead with my course this and that. Please, I'm still waiting for my card, but I have been granted. They now gave me extra 1 more week, and I was lucky. I think I is it extra 1 more week or extra 2 more weeks. So I arrived in that September. So, but luckily for me, I was already having classes at home because most of our classes were on Zoom then because of COVID. You get so Orebro University, they are very, very lenient. But you see all these big schools that are very proud. When they say resumption time is so. If you like, if you have not gotten, if you have even gotten your this one year had already arrived here because of she did not do the normal, there's this roll call that they used to do. Because of she didn't do it, they told her that she cannot go to class. So my dear, go and put a rebel university, go and do their scholarship, look for their scholarship, be sleeping on their page for their scholarship. Rebel doesn't have your course. Sorry. Sorry, just look for another course. But so what I always tell people is, I'm not saying don't apply to all these big university, but from experience of other people, sometimes all these big universities, they are proud. Let me use the word, they are proud. They don't need you. They don't need you. So it's you that need them. If and in Sweden here, in a class, you can be like maybe 15 or 20 people, and that's okay. They don't need anything more than that. Even that 15 self is too much for them. You get. So if you don't come, it's none of their business. They don't even want you. So look at the schools you're applying for. Another thing you need to check when it comes to paying school fees, they have rules just in case you don't get your resident permit. Will they be able to? Normally, they're supposed to give you a refund, but some schools will now collect. Is it 10% or 5%? Maybe you've waited 3 months now. You did not see the resident permit. You now want to collect your money. They will collect management fees. Some people lose money. Some people lose as much as 1 million. Imagine paying money and losing other amount of money. So please go and apply to Rebro University and Rukayat. Let me go and change it like that. Okay, yeah. You're welcome. I don't know, my dear. That one was okay for me. It was okay. Though you do calculation or mathematics, there are a lot of mathematics, but it's more of environmental chemistry, something that even you can use your brain and do. It talks about um maybe all the bad chemicals in our body, what we see in the air. It was easy for me to an extent to get. That's what me I just feel. Nkechi, my first choice is Lee Shopping. I hope Lee Shopping is not too competitive. I really don't know. I have no idea. Orebro is not small too. Yeah, well, they are not small, but at least their rank among the two. Yeah, they are not small. They are not small, but when I came here, that they really needed students. I don't know if things have changed now. This is almost 3 years now. I don't know if things have changed, but they really needed students. So you might want to consider them. But don't take my word for it to still do your own research again. Just like me, Uppsala and West University was my choice. Oh, good for you. Good for you. So Rukayat, that's what I want. Because I told you now that's what you want. Oh yeah now. No wahala. So guys, do you have more questions? Let me know. So I just gave Rukayat one tip now. I just hope it works for you. But Orebro University was nice for me. It was nice. And the city was okay. The city was okay too. And I don't think getting apartment there is not it was not really hard. It was very easy to get apartment. If you don't see normal apartment, you can just look for second hand. You will see people that have spare room in their house that want to give out. So it's not a problem. And there are jobs. You can do paper job, food delivery job, cleaning job. There are a lot of jobs there. But please try to. I told you people learn how to drive before you come here. It will help you a lot. You will get job fast. You get learn how to drive before you come here. Do we have more questions? If we don't have, let me say bye bye to you guys. Maybe I'll do another live another time. Maybe I just decided to pop in here today and do some talk. I like to talk. Ah, do we have more questions? Is someone typing? Okay, if we do not have questions, thank you to all the 9 people or 15 people that joined. Ah, you guys are making me. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ma. It was a wonderful time. Ah, Jesse, thank you. Go and make your application, oh, Jesse. Go and make your application. I really want all of you to get something. Yeah. So thank you guys. Maybe I'm going to drop more videos. There are a lot of things I still want to talk about, but I'm going to drop more. Thank you for the session. You are welcome. Please, Deborah, you can join the group if you are new. Go to my last video. Just go to the description. Scroll down. You will see the WhatsApp group. You can join, ask your question. Your friends too that are there, they may even help you too. That's one thing. That group you can help each other. You understand? At least Uche has helped us today. For those of you looking for how to pay, please Uche join the group and help your fellow Jackpa people. Please help us, please. Do you hear? So Deborah, join the group and ask your question. Your friends can help you too. You're welcome, Nkechi. Nkechi, Uchenna joined the group and gave update on the pay. Oh, that's good. That's good. Thank you, Uche. Thank you. Azizat, thank you. I'm normal, please. Oh, I'm like you. Oh, I'm normal. Love you too. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys should join the group. If you have questions, drop. Oh, if anytime I'm live, I'll just update you people. Let us just have like a chit chat. If you have questions, sometimes I don't even. Sometimes I want to come live, but I don't know what to talk about, and I don't know if people will come. So, but if you drop your questions, we can just like have like interaction. You understand? So that's it. So I'll see you guys in maybe my next video or my next live, but I'll let you know. So thank you for joining, and I'll see you in my next live. Hey, do.